Terror can strike the open ocean in an instant. On a sunlit oil tanker in the Gulf of Aden, the crew trusts in routine until a fast skiff appears, racing toward them. Armed men scale the sides, and suddenly the threat is real and on board. For the MT Asana, this nightmare became reality last Friday. 7 armed men, suspected Somali pirates, stormed aboard, overpowering the crew and seizing control. The hijackers changed course, steering the tanker toward the Somali coast, far from help. Now, the MT Asana sits anchored off Puntland, Somalia. Its crew's fate unknown, families anxious, and the shipping world on edge. Piracy has returned to these vital waters, casting a long shadow over the high seas once again. The Gulf of Aden is a lifeline for global trade, connecting the Indian Ocean to the Mediterranean via the Suez Canal. Up to 15% of world trade, oil, gas, consumer goods, flows through these waters. Any disruption here can spike energy prices and snarl supply chains worldwide. International naval patrols once kept piracy at bay, but recent attacks have shattered confidence. The MT Asana hijacking exposes the vulnerability of this crucial route. As long as instability persists on shore, the Gulf of Aden remains a flashpoint. Securing this passage is a shared global responsibility. Piracy in the Gulf of Aden sends shockwaves through the global economy, threatening one of the world's most vital maritime corridors. Billions of dollars worth of goods pass through these waters daily, connecting continents and fueling industries. Insurance premiums soar, and these costs trickle down to consumers as higher prices on everyday goods. Some ships reroute around Africa, adding weeks and expenses, straining global supply chains. Delays disrupt just-in-time supply chains, raising costs and uncertainty for businesses everywhere. The ripples from the MT Asana attack will be felt worldwide, reminding us how interconnected and fragile our global supply chains truly are. Somali piracy was thought to be history, but recent events prove otherwise. The MT Asana hijacking is part of a troubling surge. 9 incidents, 4 hijackings already this year. Pirates are organized, targeting ships for ransom as naval patrols thin out. Global conflicts have drawn military resources elsewhere, creating a security vacuum. The root causes, instability and poverty in Somalia, remain unresolved. Pirates have been dormant, not defeated. Their networks and tactics endure. Maritime security experts warn, the threat is real and growing. The hijacking is a wake-up call for renewed vigilance. The world must act before piracy spirals out of control again. The world's eyes are fixed on the MT Asana, held hostage off Somalia. The fate of its crew has become a symbol of the dangers in international waters, gripping families and governments. International naval forces are on high alert, while tense negotiations for the crew's release unfold behind closed doors. The outcome will shape anti-piracy efforts and the security of global shipping routes. The EU's new agreement with Djibouti is a step forward, but experts warn more action is needed. The world is watching, not just for one ship, but for the future of maritime security. It began as a routine day on the open sea, until chaos erupted. Alarms blared as armed men in battered skiffs closed in, their faces masked, weapons raised. The crew of the MT Asana scrambled for shelter, hearts pounding. Pirates boarded with chilling efficiency. The captain was forced to his knees, crew members huddled in the engine room, whispering prayers. Time twisted into a blur of terror and uncertainty. The ocean, once freedom, had become their prison. As night fell, hope flickered in the darkness, but the nightmare had no end in sight.